Today in our 2010 Jeep Liberty, we'll be installing the Blue Ox base plate kit with removable arms, part number BX1976. To begin our installation, we'll go ahead and turn the wheel all the way to the driver's side, exposing the inner wheel well here on the passenger side. Here we'll remove 3 pushpin tabs and 2 rivets. To remove the pushpin tabs, we'll take a flat-bladed screwdriver, pry the center of the tab out, and then remove the entire tab. For the pushpin rivets, you can attempt to cut off the head of the rivet, or like we'll do, we'll go ahead and drill the center out and then just pull out the rest of the rivet. Next, we'll go ahead and pull the wheel liner back, exposing a bolt up underneath the wheel liner that'll need to be removed. We'll look for the silver-headed bolt and use our 10mm socket to remove it. Then we'll go ahead and remove part of the wiring that connects the front fascia to the vehicle. We'll go ahead and pull back on the locking tab, press on the lock connector, and then remove the plug. Next, underneath the vehicle, we'll go ahead and remove the push pin tab that secures the lower wheel well to the lower fascia. Now with that removed, we'll go ahead and move over to the driver's side and repeat the same process. Next, we're going to remove the fender flares from the front fascia. To do this, we'll gently pry out on the flares while squeezing the black clips underneath to release them. Once we have the fender flares removed on both sides, we can now start to go ahead and remove the front clip. We'll gently pull it out away from the body of the vehicle, exposing the green wire connector at the top of the fascia. Here, once again, we'll pull back on the red locking tab, then press on the green connector lock and remove it from the socket. Now with both sides done, we'll go ahead and remove the front clip. We'll set it aside for reinstallation later. Next, we'll go ahead and remove the 2 frame cups, one on each side, each being secured with 1 fastener. Now, with that done, it opens up the frame channel and also shows us the 2 pre-drilled holes that go up into the frame channel. Here on each side, we'll secure 2 of the 3 attachment points for each side of our base plate. We'll go ahead and install the support plate into the frame first. Then, securing the base plate, we'll be using the long bolt, split lock washer, flat washer, and handle nut. Note, each one of the fasteners with this install kit will need red Loctite. Now it's a good idea to get next to the hands to help you hold the base plate while you install the fasteners. We'll go ahead and take our bolt, go up through the base plate, through the frame, through our support plate, and then secure it with the handle nut. We'll install each one of our fasteners finger tight until we have them all in place. Now with all 4 of those fasteners in place, we'll go ahead and tighten them down. Next, we'll use the hitch to template to drill out the 3rd attachment point on each side. As per the instructions, we'll go ahead and drill it out to the size indicated. If your drill bit is sharp enough, you may be able to go straight through the frame. However, if it's not, we'll go ahead and take our final size bit, use it to create a centering point in the hole, and then use the step bit process, starting with a smaller pilot bit and then stepping up to our larger bit. Now with those drilled out, we'll go ahead and take these short bolts with our install kit, install a split lock washer, go through the hole, and then secure with the handle nut. Note, the wire on the handle nuts can be bent as necessary to fit into the proper location. Now with our fasteners secured, we can go ahead and break off the excess from the wires that secured the handle nuts. Now we'll go ahead and torque each fastener to specifications as indicated in the instructions. Now with the base plate secured, we'll go ahead and install our permanent safety cables. Taking the D-ring, opening it up, running the cable around the frame, and then back to the base plate. We'll run the cables through the D-link and then the D-link through the pre-drilled hole in the base plate. We'll close up our D-link and then repeat the same process on the opposite side. Now, if your front fascia doesn't match the instructions, you'll need to test fit and find the cutout area to fit your specific fascia. We'll go ahead and set our front fascia in place and note the necessary cutout locations. Now, we'll go ahead and remove the front clip, set it off to the side, and using a rotary tool, cut out the front fascia as necessary. Now with that done, we've made space for the front tabs to come through the front fascia. We'll go ahead and set the front fascia back in place and retest. As we can see here, the front fascia is still hitting on the base plate arm, so we'll go ahead and cut out as necessary. Now with both sides cut out, our front fascia fits back into place perfectly. We can go ahead and completely reinstall it. Now with our base plate secured and our front fascia reinstalled, we'll go ahead and demonstrate the install of the removable arms. We'll take the arm, install it into the slot, and turn it till it locks into place. Then to remove the arms, we'll simply pull back on the provided ring, turn as necessary, and then completely remove the arm. And there you have it for the Blue Ox base plate kit with removable arms, part number BX1976 on our 2010 Jeep Liberty